1, 2, 1, 2, 4, 5.
6, 7, 8. I didn't have time to unmute myself.
No, the thing went again. I was trying to.
Oh no.
My art. Um, okay, bear with me, everyone. But how's everybody? Oh, there it is. It appeared. Maybe it's because. Maybe it's like a. Who knows? Who knows? But I'm glad it's there, so we can do the stream, so the art can appear as I do it.
That's, it is kind of nice when it does that.
Yeah, I'm excited now. How's everybody doing? I'm Louis. I'm going to be drawing, and I'm joined, of course, by Fern, the wonderful
Hi,
Fern.
I'm Fern. I hang out and talk with Louis, and I don't contribute anything to the art.
We're gonna have a good. There's gonna be talks. We're just gonna discuss the art, the game, and then many things that vaguely relate to it, hopefully. But we'll see. I think this is just going to kind of be off the cuff. I haven't got all that much prepared. I think just because the game needs more of it, I'm going to draw various paraphernalia. But if people really want anything in particular, people, hats, yeah, I'm capable. I'm capable of it all. So yeah, just say again.
Louis can do it all.
I can do it all. I haven't shared this yet, but I've got the enamel pins arrived yesterday. I got 2 massive sacks of them. I think just because of the way I had to order a load of them. I think we've got a lot of surplus. But yeah, I think I'm going to have to do the thing where I don't know. You probably can't. That's too blurry, isn't it? Does that look like Molly?
I'm just waiting for the. Oh, yep.
Let me do the focus. Here we go. So am I out of focus now? No. There we go. Okay. Oh, there she is. Okay. And kind of a cool. It came out pretty cool, I think, with the gold. I'm glad I went gold, and I think it's a good size. It's like big. It's like a decent sized, but it's not. I could have gone smaller, but I feel like I'm glad I didn't go 5mm because the biggest was 5mm bigger, and I think this is a good size. I think you'll get your money's worth with this. You'll you're good enamel pin real estate, I tell you. I'll do one more. If anybody, there we go. There's Molly. Oh, and you see it as it's cool as the light catches it. The face kind of changes. It's hard figuring out, but yeah, and the colours are really nice. I think they did a really good job, all the way from the factory. So that's cool, and I'm inundated now. And that's the last thing as well. So we've got the pins, the books, which I showed the other week, I should say, and then all of the postcards are over there. And then I've also handwritten 150 thank you letters, just because it was the least I could do. So that's I burnt through the RSI on that, so that's all prepared as well, and just got to package it all up. And I can't wait for all the cardboard boxes to leave my existence, because this is. I mean, you can kind of see one of them there. That's a box full of Jiffies, and down there is a box full of Jiffies. That's my old television there, so don't worry about that. That's just.
Yeah, don't worry. You won't be sent Louis' old television as a reward, unless maybe. You never know.
If anybody in the UK wants a really old, like 12-year-old Panasonic 32-inch, just let me know. That may or may not flicker, because it's up for grabs. I'm not going to post it. I don't know how much that would cost. Anyway, yeah. So let's. Yeah. I think that's all in terms of housekeeping.
Yeah, it's really great seeing all the backer rewards actually, happen. Because obviously when you back something on Kickstarter and there's physical rewards, a lot of the time you kind of forget about them, and then a year later they arrive and you're like, oh.
Yeah, and it's taken a little longer than we'd hoped, but I think hopefully. Hopefully it's still in people's minds, and maybe it will remind people of the game. Marketing. For those of you who have forgotten, the pin looks fabulous. Oh, thank you. And if anybody, I'm sure, I've got so many of them. I'm sure there's going to be an opportunity to pick some up if you didn't back. I don't know in what capacity, but yeah. So if you like the look of the pin, you put it in your hat, put it on your bag. I might put it on my bag. Do I have it with me? I don't. I think we did like a thing where people showed off their enamel pins, didn't I? Think maybe that was a while ago. That wasn't.
We should do another one.
Yeah, maybe another one. Maybe we should do it after everybody's got their Molly pin.
How did you style Molly with your pin?
Yeah. And if they didn't,
Molly's friends.
And if they didn't put Molly there, then we'll shame them. But they may or may not have been a backer. It would be dangerous for me to get that pin. My collection brain go brr.
Of course, I won't tell that you're here, even though you have COVID and you shouldn't be working. This is the borderline working, Chris. I don't know.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I think Chris is coming to help me package everything up. I think he's aware of that. I'm not sure. But I think he's quite sick at the moment. So unfortunately, yeah, things are going to take a little bit longer. But bless his cotton socks. We're doing what we can. And everything should arrive. Shortly. And I think everything together, it's a cool little package. I'm not going to lie. I think... I haven't put everything in a jiffy bag yet, but I'm sure it's got a good weight to it. I'm sure it's got a good, unboxing experience, piece by piece. Yeah. So good job all round to the team for making it possible. News to me. Oh no. Oh no.
Also, hello everyone. Thank you for coming. It's very nice to have you here.
Always good.
In case you didn't say that.
I probably didn't. I assume it's just me talking to myself. I kind of go from there. But if anybody is here, and I'm sure there is, then give us a shout. Whether you're on, even if you're on YouTube, because I actually have the YouTube chat.
We learned.
Yeah, I've learned this time. So do give me a shout on YouTube. It says one watching now, and that's probably me. So
that's me.
Is it you? maybe it probably doesn't take me into account because it's my account. I'm not sure if that's how it works. I always wonder.
Louis, stop view botting with your own accounts.
Yeah. I wonder how much it would cost. Never looked into it.
No, but I'm sure, at some point some bot will come into our chat and tell us. So don't worry.
We've been generally bot free, actually.
It's been very, very clean. I was just talking to Alex about that. How there's nothing. We're just chilling.
Yeah.
Such a nice community, just vibing.
I don't know. Maybe it's a cool thing to get bots. Maybe that's when you've made it. Because you're worth.
Oh my god, there's one already. Oh, you made it, Louis.
Yeah. I made it. Mama, I made it. Okay. Cool. Thank you, Wesley.
Welcome in. Or should we start saying Botley?
Mm.
Wasbot?
Wasbot. Sounds insensitive for some reason. I'm not sure why.
Mm.
I'm just drawing a bucket of paint at the moment for no particular reason. Again, I'm just kind of. I was thinking of maybe drawing a like a fountain, but I don't know with like fish and stuff. If you can imagine it, I don't know. How do those work?
Are the fish alive or are they sculptures?
No, and then the fish are here.
Like
and
they kind of
do their thing.
Yeah.
But maybe that's the top part. I don't really know. I think I would just have to animate the water by hand. I don't really have. There's no physics engine in the game, so I wouldn't be able to kind of have it bouncing around or whatever, reacting. But I think that's okay.
unbelievable. In 2022, such unrealistic water.
I
I don't believe it.
I always told I feel like I could do anything in scripting if I had enough time, except physics, because I just don't understand anything about it. So I'm hoping I never have to make a game with physics. I remember one of the things that inspired me to get into game dev was I think the people who made World of Goo did a little documentary about their making of it, and it was just two people just sitting in a cafe basically.
Wow.
And I thought, wow, anything's possible. But then they showed up, they're like, this is the game's physics, and it was just like this. I don't know, it wasn't even that long.
Hi, Mato, welcome in.
Want to be famous?
There we go.
Get relaxing vibes and pretty art at. Oh, good thing we blocked that automatically.
Oh, yeah. Who knows what that could lead to.
Do the fish themselves like have little lips maybe, and then they're like spitting out the water? Does the water sort of come from, maybe it's like up here, but then the fish are also doing their thing? I don't know.
They're just doing their thing. Yeah, I think we have links blocked on like in the Twitch settings because I've turned off the. Oh, now I might be confusing. I don't think I turned on any spam filters on Nightbot because I assume it's fine. I think the Twitch setting. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's fine.
I thought you put the asterisks in to make it look like it got blocked. less credit, I'm afraid. But no, it got me. Do all bots put the little bot emoji then? That's cool. It's good of them to let people know. That's thoughtful at least. Nice. Because you get the message out there, everybody knows deep down. So why,
why pretend?
Why pretend? Nightbot's allowed though.
Yeah, Nightbot can do whatever they want.
Welcome in, Paul.
Hi, Paul. Lost credit. It's okay. Have an art. There you go. I hope you like him.
Can anybody post art? Or that's like a.
It's just me.
Just you. Yeah.
Me, which I don't recommend. Well, I mean, if you want to.
Can if you want.
Yeah. Yeah. For now, this was just going to be a temporary thing. We were just going to do that for a little bit, and then I never removed them. But I mean, it works. For now, I'm not using those slots anyway, so.
Or did we conclude that it wasn't possible, and we thought, I can't remember. It was a long time ago.
Yeah, you would have to.
There was something.
You'd have to be an affiliate, and Louis is too cool to be an affiliate. He's underground.
I don't know if that's a compliment or not. How do you become it? You just need lots of followers or something, don't you?
Oh, I think you qualify probably.
Oh, cool.
But it's just like you have to apply for
I gotta apply.
And sign a contract.
I am too cool for that. You reminded me. I don't apply for things.
Yeah, no. You're just, waiting for Twitch to hand you the check mark without the,
It's just a bit. It's just a bit keen, isn't it? It's just a bit keen. Applying for things. I don't know. That's just not me.
Well, to be fair, I don't think you have to write anything to apply for affiliate. I think you just press a button and sell your soul, and then you're good.
So there's like a contract thing, is there?
Yeah.
Got to sign.
It kind of has to be since you'll be earning money.
Okay. Whereas me, I don't earn money.
Just spending it on oh my god, what am I trying to say? Tea.
I do tea is definitely is one of my in terms of overheads, that's it's at least up there. But I have fairly low overhead, I get all of my cousins Netflix accounts and things, it's all good.
Wow. Must be nice.
Yeah. I've got every single streaming service, and I don't know who owns half of them, to be honest. But Rach will know. I think she's the one that's clued up on all of it. I think she even pays for some of it, but I don't know.
Oh, can't believe we're gonna let Rachel know you're freeloading.
I don't know. She's. I don't really watch them all that much, to be honest. I'm up here, just being an ogre,
living the ogre life.
Yeah. Press button, sacrifice firstborn to the gods. Boom, affiliate.
Yeah.
Is that what you did then, Fern?
Well, yes. And then I sacrificed my affiliate energy to become a partner.
Oh, I see. So there's tiers.
There are tiers.
I see. Okay.
I don't know how you get to be ambassador. I don't know what you have to sacrifice that. But
is it affiliate? Is when you're. No. Wait. What did you say you were again?
Partner.
A partner. Oh, I just minimized a bunch of stuff. Sorry. So partner is when you become cool again. Is that how it works?
Well, that's when you think that you've made it, but then you realize that it's just as bad, and you have to struggle still.
Okay.
But everyone else thinks that you've made it, but you're still there.
That's life, isn't it?
Yeah. The grass is in fact not greener on the other side.
As for me, my goal right now is to draw a fountain, and everything. If I get beyond that, then I'll deal with that when it comes. Ambassadors have to overthrow a small continent. Which one would you?
Sounds about right.
Is there a small continent? They're fairly similar sized, I think. I might be wrong. Are they? Because there's the Mercator. Is it the Mercator system for the drawing the map? And it makes because Australia is actually pretty big, isn't it? I don't know if it's as big as Asia.
I feel like it's not. I don't know. I really don't know.
Australasia is probably the smallest continent in terms of landmass. It looks like it on the map, but I don't know because it's don't. Oh, is it the other way round? Because the stuff in the middle looks smaller, right? Although it is on the Antarctica is pretty small. Is it? Or is it? But it's the full width of the map.
I'm just going to nod and pretend I agree.
Isn't it? It's kind of funny how we call Antarctica and the Arctic different things when they connect, don't they? Because the world's a globe.
That's what you think. But
I just think it's strange that.
Yeah. The world is a paradox. That's.
Mercator exaggerates distances at the poles. Okay. Have you been? There is a website where you can click on a country. I think it's called True Size, and you can drag it over another country or just around the map, and it shows you like how big that country is compared to the other. And it's like it's slightly it makes you realize how small England is and just how big Africa is. It's kind of the gist. How big things like Alaska are, I think, or how. I can't remember which way around it is. Tough to overthrow Antarctica. I think most of them would give it up though, wouldn't they? I don't think they've got much. And I think most of Antarctica is larger than Europe. There you go.
Oh wow! Well, okay.
Yeah.
Europe it is.
So is Europe the smallest? Surely not. But maybe. And I think Antarctica's strange because I think a lot of people say they own it, but I think a lot of the land is contested. So I think you'd actually be okay. You could just kind of waltz in there.
You could be
and
one of the people who say they own it.
Yeah, exactly.
Twitch will never know.
Australasia is smaller than Europe. Okay, that's good to know. So maybe we found it.
Everyone take notes.
I spent a whole weekend, not a whole weekend, a whole like morning once reading. Australia's got a really interesting history just because everyone had this theory that there was going to be just as much land above the equator as below the equator as above, and there were all these maps drawn, and all these theories about this like the crazy stuff that was going on below the equator. And then when we actually went, we realised it was just basically just Australia down there, and everyone was really disappointed. But they had all these theories. I think that's what they called Australia, was because it means I can't remember. But it is quite interesting seeing all these really old maps and these like people made up these fake land names and things and creatures and things that live down there. Which they had lots of time. Australia is full of wildlife that wants to kill you.
Yeah.
I do. Sometimes I wake up every morning and I think I'm glad. Like in the UK, the only thing that could really attack me is a really big badger.
Probably not so pleasant either.
Probably wouldn't be great, but I could probably just avoid it and I'd be okay. Smash Man, welcome. Did you just check Twitch on a whim?
I wouldn't blame anyone because even we were confused when it comes
to
time change.
I thought I was streaming an hour later, so it is what it is. That's before the military fight sims get their localizations wrong and you end up facing kangaroos with RPGs.
Oh no. Kangaroos are very scary. They're very intimidating.
Yeah, have you seen that photo? It's not photo, video of the guy who just like... this kangaroo is like holding his dog in a chokehold. And then he actually goes up and properly, and then he just wallops the kangaroo in the face, and then the kangaroo is just like, just can't believe it happened. And this kangaroo is like jacked as well. It's absolutely insane. It's one of my favorite videos. I think it's ethical. It probably isn't. Like the kangaroo was posing a threat to the dog. I'm not sure. I'm not going to make a normative claim on it, but it is a good video.
I mean, I think it's like in self-defense.
Sort of. I don't know if the man was at risk, but certainly the dog was.
Well, like it's your dog is part of you, so.
I can see that argument. I think there was another video recently of a possum. Actually, I think the video is like a year old, but I only recently saw it. There's a possum like he body slams a skunk. It's amazing.
Oh wow.
I recommend that one as well.
I'm finding it so we can post it in chat.
But it all happens so quick. I think, how like I was watching Turning Red the other day. And,
yeah, how'd you like it?
I thought it was really good actually. I enjoyed it. Everyone says this, but I enjoyed it more than I thought it would.
Yeah, no, me too.
The trailer made it look quite annoying, I'm not going to lie. But then I thought, in the context of the film, I thought it was really, really well judged. So.
Yeah, for sure. Well, is this the one maybe?
But then most trailers make films look annoying. So.
Yeah, I try to not watch trailers most of the time because it's just sometimes if they're 3 minutes long, they have the whole movie summarized.
Yeah. Some of them are odd, aren't they? They just go through the whole thing. When I used to watch trailers with my parents, I think it was almost we would always watch the trailer after and just have a laugh out of a bad representation of the movie it is. So maybe I'm just.
Turning Red was super good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot, and I like. I really like films about that whole thing of sort of. Coming to an age where you realize your parents were also your age at one time, and you're kind of fulfilling the same role they are, and that you're making they made the same mistakes you made, that kind of thing. I really like that kind of cyclical nature kind of thing. Which I saw that film. I talked about this earlier, but the film Mirai, I think, which I enjoyed more than Turning Red. I did talk about it on stream, but that had a very similar thing. I think it's an anime, the anime film. Yeah. And the kid kind of like goes back in time and like meets his granddad and stuff. It's really cool. Really recommend it. And the director's a cool guy. He makes cool films. And yes, that is the correct possibility.
I'm glad.
But yeah, I was going to say, like, it happens really quickly. Like, very small things seem to move quicker, don't they? And I was going to say in Turning Red, like, the big... Is this a spoiler? I don't know. But there's a particularly big panda. And it's like... it's really... I mean, the whole film is incredibly well animated. I think it's the only... I feel like... Maybe this is stylized, but it felt a lot more like everything had weight to it. Like, everything just fell a little heavier. Like... just when the girl was dancing, it just felt like she had a bit of more body weight. I don't know if... It's hard to describe.
No, it feels more like, yeah, I can't find the word either.
Yeah, but I mean, that's the typical thing with when you're watching CGI, is that everything kind of... Like if someone punches through a wall or something and then the bricks go flying, there's something innate in your brain that's like, these bricks don't weigh. Do you know what I mean? Like everything feels kind of floaty and weightless. I feel like that's the number one thing that really breaks CG, but that film and the film is obviously all CG. So, yeah, very cool.
Yeah, it was really well animated. I really appreciated like the character design for the main group.
Yeah,
and just how like awkward they are, which people didn't like, but I think that's so great because
it's funny because Rachel really hated those characters, but I kind of liked it. Like I don't think it had enough time because the argument was that like there was no character development for the friends, right? But I think that's okay. Like they're just kids at the end of the day, and I think the film had other priorities. So
like cutting out the LGBT parts. Anyway.
But I like the pandas. Was that there was something going around, wasn't there, with Disney cutting out? Was that Turning Red?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was reading about that.
Because like some of those characters are pretty queer coded. I mean, at least I think so. And
I didn't. I thought. Yeah, it was quite a good film in the sense that I thought it made a lot of statements, but it didn't make them. It just did it sort of,
yeah.
It just the point of the film was that they were trying to dismantle a giant panda or something. But then I feel like it just did things subtly and sort of I think just well judged ways, I think.
Yeah, there's a lot of good themes in there that people, or specifically that one man that said that he couldn't relate to it, so it was bad.
I'm sure there were a lot of men who said that.
Yeah, but like, it's not because you're white that you can't relate to generational like issues, like, because it's about like so many things, including family and like generational trauma and issues that occur. And like,
I mean, I guess the thing about sort of there's a lot of parents who are obviously disliking it, and I think in reality they very much are the mum in the film.
Yeah, that's probably why. Yeah.
Who isn't. I think is a really good character as well, because you kind of she's you sympathise with her, and I think she's well represented, and she goes, she learns as well. And I hope I'm not spoiling anything. I recommend people go watch the film.
Yeah.
It is on Disney Plus. Maybe I shouldn't say anymore.
Trying to not give Disney Plus any more money than needed.
Yeah, but there is a big panda, and they are dealing with that panda. That's the plot. I hope I didn't spoil that.
Yeah.
I feel like I watched Encanto as well. I feel like that's...
Oh yeah, I watched that after Turning Red, and it was like also amazing.
Yeah, I think I preferred Turning Red, but I thought Encanto. I just thought it was cool how odd it was, and it's one of the few. Often when you watch kids' films, you kind of like what's going to happen, right? But then like it was just one of those films where you just have no clue what the next bit is. Like when she was, I don't want to spoil anything. There were just some strange things. I mean, it's like a building and there's loads of weird stuff, and she's going through these rooms, and like every room, you're like, I don't know what actually this room is where it's gonna take the story, if you know what I mean.
Could be anything.
Whereas like Coco, like I enjoyed Coco, but I actually think I preferred Encanto just because it kept me guessing more, and I like that in a film, particularly a kids film.
It was so good.
What was?
And
Sorry,
I say
I
that
missed.
having been on TikTok when Encanto was new, and I wasn't watching it, and I heard like the same audio clip from the songs a million times, and then yet like when I actually watched the movie, the music was just so incredible, even so.
I think the one thing I wasn't so keen was the music. I think I wonder if they predicted that Bruno was going to be the song that was their big hit. I'm not sure they could have predicted that. Bespectacled protagonist. That's true. Both films.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of another. Up as well. But that's an old man. But no, it's a good point. I want to eventually make these fish look more like fish, but I'm working towards that.
Yeah.
They didn't predict Bruno, that's why they submitted the other... Oh, which one did they submit?
Oh.
I'd be curious to know, because I really did suspect that. Because I thought the songs were well composed, but I didn't think they had like a... I couldn't see a kid going out of their way and enjoying it, if you know what I mean. Whereas Bruno is very much... It's got that just... Like, the hook is very repeatable, isn't it? And I think kids can... It's like Let It Go. It's Bruno, no. Like, that's, really easy. Whereas I think the other songs I don't think have that kind of immediate, memorable hook, I suppose. That's just my thought. I believe they thought Family Madrigal. Yeah, oh, okay. Which is a really good song. And I think is that the one doing second as well? The second as good? I'm not sure. I like that Lin-Manuel Miranda is just doing everything at the moment. I like that he's not too cool for directing or composing for a dozen Disney films. I want to give these guys curly tails.
It's curling.
Curling. Oh, which one was...
Is that the flashback one?
The flashback one. Blimey, I can't even remember it.
The one in Spanish, or there are multiple in Spanish.
I don't even remember a flashback. Oh, I need to pay more attention when I'm watching films.
Me saying Spanish and then questioning myself, like, wait, was that Spanish?
Where was the film set actually? Is it Mexico? It shows my knowledge of...
No, isn't it my brain is empty.
I'm assuming it must have been South America, right?
Yeah. I have the words, I can't...
Brazil. Oh, was it Brazil? So it would have been Portuguese, wouldn't it?
Yeah, in that case it would not be Spanish, but was it not I don't even know. I was too busy crying. I was too busy crying every other moment because all the characters had very relatable experiences, and I was just like...
It was the flashback one.
No, it's in Colombia.
Oh, Colombia. Okay, okay. Do they speak Spanish in Colombia? Something I should know.
I know. This is embarrassing. Stop this, Louis.
It's all right. I'm learning.
They do speak Spanish.
Every day we learn. They do.
Hmm.
Cool. Spanish is cool, man.
Yeah, because like I felt like it would be weird if it wasn't Spanish, because I can kind of, you know, like sometimes pick apart Spanish a little bit and kind of get it, but Portuguese not so much. So
because I don't know enough about either language, but my understanding is you could, there's enough in Portuguese that there's sort of I don't know, vaguely similar. Hooray! We got our first follow of the day from Great Susie. I'm gonna assume that's how it's said. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for playing the little, got a little table animation there.
Little jingle.
That is the star unlock sound in the game.
Yeah, it's a really good sound.
I have like a bank of just me playing like random piano things, and I just kind of assign them to. There's one which I'm really happy with, but it just doesn't thematically. I would play it actually, but I reinstalled Windows yesterday, and I haven't installed my audio workstation, so maybe another time. But it's got like 10 variations because I play it like really quickly, and it was never quite the same. But I thought it'd be cool if it was something where it sounds different, a little bit different every time. Yeah, but I can't figure out what to use it for. I don't know. I'm sure the time will come.
Hi Susie, I hope you're doing well. Welcome in.
And thanks again for the follow. I hope this fountain is starting to look a bit like a fountain.
The fish are so cute.
They're okay. I feel like
they're this close to being uwu.
They are at least 10% uwu. I need at least one of them to actually break. I think like break this. Past.
Uwu.
They're doing the uwu face, are they? Almost. Yeah, I need one of them to break past the center line, I think.
Yeah, that would be great.
A bit like that, but then maybe the perspective's wrong on the other one. I don't know. I want to kind of go in and cut away at the shape a little bit, and sort of do like kind of maybe down here and get some variation. That's an uwu face from Great Susie. Is it Great Susie? Yeah. Great Susie.
That's me.
Is it? Face. Is that a drawing of you?
Yeah.
Hey.
I'm excited to get them updated to fit my new green vibe.
What vibe? Is that a blue vibe, the one? Or
it was more of a purple thing.
Purple.
I have like every now and then, like I have my emote artist remaster all of the emotes, and like, you know, it's a fun way for us to see how much she's evolved in her art, and it's really fun. Really cool.
How long have they been making art?
Oh, who knows?
Who knows?
How long have you been making art?
Well, I suppose that was the wrong question. Maybe how long have they been doing art for you?
Oh, at least 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah, it must be. Yeah, I think it's 3 years because I first got emotes by them when I got partner, which was recently, just 3 years ago. So, yeah, 3 years. So I guess like every year update, almost.
I feel like I was saying this the other day. I can't remember what I was saying it about. Oh, I did a little illustration for my mum for Mother's Day, which I do, like I've done since lockdown, and because of the Royal Mail and everything. I feel like I had this big aha moment in like 2018 where I could just like do line art, but I feel like I haven't actually improved since then. I just don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's I don't do line art as much as I used to, so maybe that's why. But
Lines are just overrated, you know? Just
I
slap some color on there.
some days I wish I did a garden path in a line art style, but it is what it is. But then doing the garden path a lot, I've come a long way in terms of rendering and shading. So I guess it swings and roundabouts.
Yeah.
Which is funny because I kind of... Sorry, you go.
Oh no, I just saw we have a chat in the YouTube chat. Hi Raphael, thank you so much. I'm Google translating as well. But yeah, sorry, what were you saying?
Yeah, swings and roundabouts, I guess. Maybe, but yeah, when I never used to do line art. I used to always do block color. So maybe that's why. Maybe because I started doing it, then I just caught up with myself. I don't know. Who knows? I wish I could do art. I never got the art gene at all. I may be able to make a stick person really well. Some people can do really good stick men though. I tell you. There was a guy in my school. He was in my in the older year, and I remember he used to just sit down and in class just like draw these amazing, really tiny stickmen thing. But he would draw these like scenes of like hundreds of stickmen all doing little things, if you can imagine that, on like an A5 bit of paper. And that's just kind of how he would like not pay attention in class. But he couldn't really draw, but through that he could make something really quite amazing, if you know what I mean. Like nobody else was doing that.
Exactly.
So you know, don't you never know what your thing is.
Yeah. And is there an art gene, or is it just like, you know?
It's hard to say, isn't it?
Because I think a lot of the time people think that you kind of just are born like that, but really it's just you have to. Then there's a lot of work that goes into it, and not just drawing, but also just like seeing, like looking at things more actively.
I'm sure there must be. It's probably. I reckon it's a combination of two. I would be hesitant to say it was 100% practice, but
yeah. But I do think that people can. You can probably improve more than you think.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, exactly. You can knit a decent sock. I can't knit a sock. But it would be great if I could.
I think maybe one day I was able to, but I've completely forgotten now.
Yeah, I tried. Over Christmas I tried knitting, but I just went back to crocheting because it was just too much. Crochet is more understandable for me.
Is it easier crocheting?
Maybe, because like at least you have only one tool to worry about. You don't have two.
Yeah.
Like I feel like it's. But I used to knit when I was in school. Yeah, and it's faster. That's the other thing. my instant gratification gene.
So what's the downside to crocheting?
I don't know. I guess it just.
Is there certain things you can't do?
I feel like even a sock you could probably crochet, right? Because you can go in a circle. But
it uses more yarn than knitting. Okay. It's more dense,
so
is it?
Yeah.
More of a dense knit.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah, sometimes knit things feel more like nice, kind of, depending on what it is. I guess it depends on the yarn as well.
Someone was trying to teach me to crochet last night. My fingers just don't seem to be able to move in the right directions. I'm sure it must be a practice thing. But I can't imagine. I really keep meaning to. Well, I think one of my goals for the next 10 years is to learn how to play the piano. I think that'd be really cool, because I can do one hand really well, like not really well, but I can play something. But I just can't do the split brain playing two things. which obviously works. It works okay for me when I'm doing like music just on software, because you play the one part and then you play the other part. But I just can't do them at the same time. I really can't. So I'd love to just, and I'm sure it's like a bit like a bicycle, maybe not quite, but I'm sure once your brain just is able to do that split, I imagine improvement is fairly quick.
You just got to do a lot of those, like, you know, like these things where you like do one thing with one hand.
I'm not even that bad at that. Like I can drum somewhat. I can do which is a similar thing. But then when you're drumming, I find you kind of, and with the whole like tapping, I don't know if with the whole rubbing your head and tapping your tummy, you take the focus off one of them, don't you? At least that's how I do it. So you automate tapping your head and then you focus on rubbing your tummy, or the other way around. I think that's unless other people are doing it differently. And similar with drumming, like you focus on the hi, or you lose focus on the hi-hat. You don't, and then you focus on the snare. That's my understanding. Whereas with the piano, I can't imagine doing that because one requires. They both require quite similar focus. I don't know.
Yeah. So would you have to like merge your hands then in your brain?
I don't know, honestly. Yeah, you probably can't verbalize it. I don't know. It's probably not possible to verbalize. I remember learning to conduct 3 against 2, and it took so long to learn to keep 2 rhythms going. As in 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3. Is that what you mean? I'm really bad with music terms.
Yeah, I'm trying as well. I think 1, 2, 3. I think that would be. I have no idea.
No, that's not it.
That's me in Ableton when I try to set the rhythm, and I'm just like, sure, whatever, this one.
As in 3 beats and 2 beats in the same duration of time, 1 hand, each rhythm. I'll go. So how many beats are in a bar? Or does it matter?
3 beats walk into a bar.
Am I misunderstanding? So you'd go like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. So instead of like da 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 da, you're doing da 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 da. Is it like that?
I don't know.
I think. So I realise you're having to explain music through typing. I don't expect anybody to. Maybe I'll look it up later. I really like particularly in the Garden Path, doing rhythms where I'm just doing really odd rhythms where one section, all of the sections actually don't really line up, but then they all line up eventually down the line. And I think you just get really cool effects with that. And I usually just write something in 4/4 and then just like crop the end of it. You can get some really cool effects by doing that.
Yeah. I really enjoyed the music.
It's been fun to write. It's kind of rhythmic melody, I guess.
The fountain's really coming together.
It's I feel like since this fish, maybe I'll do this now, but maybe I won't. But this fish needs to be higher than this fish. But I'm not going to do it now because I'll lose my mirroring. So I'll probably just finish it and then just drag the whole thing up. The bass currently isn't. What's the word? Isn't following the right perspective. I don't know if I can fix that. It's just one of these things. I know I always say this every time, but with art, I usually do a bit of art and then go away from it. And then come back to it half an hour later, and then I'll do a little bit, and then I'll come back to it half an hour later, because you just miss things, don't you?
You get too biased.
Yeah, it's like doing the whole mirroring thing. You just the perspective isn't isometric. I get asked that a lot. I don't know what it is. There are no rules. I just draw everything and make sure. Oh, it's not what I meant. I just meant the word perspective. I couldn't find the word perspective. I recall you mentioned it before now. Yeah. I kind of wish, maybe I wish everything was isometric. I'm not sure. It would have made my life a lot easier.
The game itself isn't, is it?
No, nothing's isometric. It's just all kooky.
But most of the things are kind of diagonal, I guess, so it feels a bit like it.
Yeah. It's garden path metric. Because currently the problem with the game, I mean, I was actually looking into shaders for a time where it kind of does the Animal Crossing thing, the Wild World thing. Because at the moment, the world strictly, I mean, you don't really notice this when you play, but the world, technically the back bit, like up here, is folded up towards you, if that makes sense. So it's almost like you're looking at a page doing that, if that makes any sense. Like, the world should, in theory, be curving away from you, but it's not. And because it's not doing that, and because everything adheres to the same, then it's technically coming up at you. But I think it looks okay. So,
the world is coming up towards
yeah, it's a bit like the bit in Inception, isn't it? Where I can't remember what the context of that is. I think they just wanted... They had a CGI budget and they were like, just make something really cool. Something that when you're in a dream world, you're just like, whoa. I think that's what...
Yeah.
I don't think it had any narrative significance. But I can't remember. I don't know. Maybe it did. Bend France with all the money. Is that what happened? Was it in France? It did. Was it kind of a European town, wasn't it? I don't know.
I never thought about that.
Oh, Paris. Okay. Sorry, guys. This might just be a fountain stream, but
I mean,
it's okay.
It is the best fountain stream. Is anyone else streaming the fountain?
I think so.
Oh, could you imagine?
Yeah, if we're competing. We're the fifth ones down in the fountain category. That'd be devastating. After everything. I think eventually I'm gonna... I always do that. I draw them on the same layer. Eventually, I want to make... I'll do it now, actually. But I'll make the this top bit and the bottom bit as well look like it's not just one big smooth bit of stone, which should be fairly easy, really. I'll just... Do I mirror? I'll mirror for reference and I'll go in later, but we'll just kind of block it out like that. Something like that.
Do you think people throw coins in this? You know, because there's no...
Thanks for the follow, Animated Break.
Oh,
thank you for
hi.
the second Tabble Walk of the day. Sorry, what were you saying, Flan?
No, I was just saying, like, do you think they throw coins in this fountain?
Oh.
Since you know, obviously there's no use for old-fashioned money like coins. So do you think that
could be a wish
live on? Yeah.
I don't know. It'd be cool to illustrate that. I think in the game it would be kind of lost in the details.
Yeah, for sure.
But the fountain does
But
need a base.
we would know.
We would know.
Yeah. And the community would know. The exclusive stream community that has been here.
In which case, yes, the answer is yes. People do throw coins in this fountain. I've totally gone cuckoo on my layers. I'm not sure what's happened here. Nothing's quite on the same. Oh no. All right, the bricks are gonna have to go. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
I know, it pains me too. Oh no, it's not. Hang on. Oh, that's blue. I'm really... Okay. Here we go. Oh no, is it blue again? It's blue again.
I know you don't use blue a lot in the garden path, but it was kind of a cool shading style.
What, just now? Yeah. I think that the shading tones is purple. I think this is actually technically grey, but I pass it through this This is what it looks like.
Mm.
Oh, it's kind of green. Well, I think it looks green just because we've been seeing it as purple. And then this is it with
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's grey though. I might be wrong. I'm not sure. Thank you, Animated Break. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Oh no, hang on. Oh, it's because... Okay. I'm really sorry.
We were just talking about ogres. You know? Layers, onions, ogres.
It's true.
It's complicated.
Ogres are like layers in Photoshop. In Krita.
Exactly. The modern ogre. Oh my god, the modern ogre would be such a good username.
The
or
modern
like a
ogre.
good blog or something. I don't know. I have no idea what it would be. I'm just good at coming up with usernames. Hi Kenny, good to see you.
Hey Kenny. It is midweek, isn't it?
What a week, huh?
Yeah, I just got that.
Oh, I really like that meme. I guess it's not a meme. It has become a meme.
Oh, I'm actually so my brain is fried. I'm so sorry. I'm literally right. Okay. So, if I get rid of that, right, this should all be one color, and it's not. If I get
You're
rid
doing
of that.
great.
Oh,
You can do
okay.
it.
So, I'm really sorry. My brain is fried. Sometimes this happens. Okay. Long week. Right. Now I'm gonna. Okay. This should all be one color. And now it is. And now this goes back in. And this is right. Okay. We're good. Actually, I just double check. Yes, okay. Back to the show. That's a cool frog. They're both cool frogs.
Yeah,
Frogs are generally cool.
they really are. So we were talking about this in the team chat, or no, maybe it was just me and Kenny talking about this. But how yesterday, Tuesday, felt like a Monday. I don't know if anyone else felt that way, but it did.
I was... I was remembering... Yesterday I was thinking about everything I did on Monday, thinking it was yesterday. Sorry. Thinking it was... Yeah, that's right. I don't know if that counts. Does that count?
Maybe.
Maybe. And then I did this... Oh, yeah, I totally, yeah. There was a day in between today and Monday.
Yeah.
So I don't know what happened yesterday. Actually, quite a lot happened yesterday, so I'm surprised I've forgotten. What can you do? Is there a frog in the garden path? Is there a frog? You gotta, if you want to know, you gotta follow the channel, and then you'll find out. Then you'll find out. Is it the channel? It's the channel, isn't it? Twitch terminology. Because it's
good.
follow, isn't
You're
it?
doing it.
You don't.
Yeah.
To subscribing, you pay, and then that's it.
But on YouTube, you subscribe, but it's free.
But they've now got a thing where you do pay, and that's
join.
That's join. Okay. Of course it is. I'm so silly.
Yeah, of course. And then on Patreon, you can pledge. We don't have a Patreon.
No. I am following, Louis. So you're already following. You haven't... yeah. Did we confirm whether this worked? I've been for months. Okay. I don't know. Did we confirm whether it works if you unfollow and refollow?
I don't think we did.
So you can try that if you want. Maybe give it a minute.
In my experience, I don't think that it does really do an alert if you refollow that fast.
Yeah. I think maybe you need to give it a minute.
A
minute, maybe.
Who knows? Maybe it will work.
Oh, I should have trusted you more, Ben. I'm sorry.
I do think we should have a Tabble emote, though.
Should we have a Tabble emote? Is that possible? Do we have the technology?
Do we have follow only chat? I didn't know that. I think maybe that was turned on when all the hate raids were going on. We just turned it on.
Oh, okay.
Should we turn that off?
What's the worst that could happen?
What's the worst that could happen?
What's
It's
the
fine.
worst that could happen? Everybody get in here. There's no rules anymore.
Chaos.
It's alright so far.
It's going great.
It's going great.
No bots yet.
Maybe that's why we haven't had any bots.
Yeah.
It was too easy. Or too hard, too easy to moderate, I should say. If somebody isn't following, I didn't get the frog when I refollowed. I'm gutted. Am I following? I actually might not be. I haven't logged into my Twitch
Oh my god, yeah.
in a long
You
time.
might not be.
Let me just check. I think I am.
So
Sorry.
what we're saying is we need more followers.
Just
for
one more.
science.
Just one more. Am I following?
I'm pretty close to 250, by the way. Just
Yeah.
to let you know, not to like pressure or anything. You know, I know it can get to your head.
Guys, if we get 250 follows, I'll draw a second fountain.
Oh my god, another fountain?
Yeah.
We need fountain for that.
I'll draw a second fountain, everyone.
Wow.
And it's not gonna have fish, it's gonna have frogs.
Oh my.
Yep.
I will not let you forget this.
If we get, but it has to be in the next by the time the stream ends.
Oh my god. Word of mouth, everyone.
Yep.
Obnoxiously marketing to your friends.
Get everyone to follow. Tell your mum. I can imagine Tabble getting offended at being called a frog. That's true. Even I call Tabble a frog. There we go. There he is. Thank you, Neon Flower, for the follow. I don't know if that was Heather. It may or may not have been, but thank you.
We've been blessed.
We've been blessed. And now we know whether there's a frog or not in the game.
Yeah.
That was not Heather. Oh, cool.
Ooh.
So we've
Okay.
nearly met our goal.
Amazing.
Thank you for the follow.
Yeah, welcome and hope you enjoy the fountains.
I'm not promising any. Not yet. How many are we
Well,
at?
we
Actually?
have a fountain.
We have a fountain.
And technically, if there are multiple water streams, does it mean that it's plural fountains?
Fountains.
I don't know.
Why not?
Yeah. Are the fish going to be fountains as well?
Fountains are kind of weird things, aren't they? I feel like fish are okay because, but you get the ones with this like the lions and they just look like they're throwing up, they're upheaving. So yeah, I think I will do it with the fish if it looks good. I'm not going to do it if it. I mean, it's going to be really easy to see, but I'll make it a bit more. It kind of works. I think I might. Oh, they're on the same layer. I might change the trajectory. Maybe this is coming. Oh, if this is coming like here, because these are that would make more sense, wouldn't it?
Honestly, like just
Like
the
that.
fish as well is a good look.
Just the fish, maybe.
Yeah, like
It is. It's a
well,
bit
maybe
busy,
you
isn't
could
it?
have,
It's a bit busy with this.
if you wanted something at the top, you could have like an urn that's like spilling out water. I don't know.
Yeah, or like some flowers or something.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's. It does look good. I feel like
Yeah.
fish is too
Less
empty.
is more.
But then, yeah, I don't know. It's okay. It's okay. There should be something at the top though. Probably like I could probably do like a lotus. I can't promise that it's gonna look any good in the next 10 minutes or what have you, but something like that. A bit smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So I haven't done a very good job at these bricks, but it's gonna get better. I do need to sort of cut into the... Oh, wrong layer. Maybe a frog on top for the frog stream. There's going to be a dedicated frog fountain, so can't be having too many frogs.
But on the frog fountain.
On the frog. Oh, for the frog stream, a frog on top. Oh, I see. I see.
How many frogs will be on the frog fountain? Will there be multiple? Will there be big ones and small ones?
We'll have, there's going to be so many frogs. oh boy.
Just around the entire circle, there's just going to be tiny frogs with all their small streams of water.
Yeah. There's going to be one frog. One frog is going to be looking up in the air, and there's going to be water just coming out of his mouth. There's going to be one frog dancing. I don't know how the water's coming out. Maybe he's dancing around a lily, and there's not going to be 532 frogs. There's going to be at least 4 frogs. Hopefully more. But I don't know.
1 frog per backer. Oh, could you imagine if you put a little frog in the game, but hid them in different areas and they're all backers? Should have had these great ideas.
That's wish tags.
Yeah, but
No. That's wish tags. That would be per backer. I think we had. How many backers did we have? I think over. Did we have over 1,000? Or was it just under? I can't remember. So it'd be a lot of frogs. Thankfully.
I'll tell you in a second. If I get to see that. Can I see
wow. That? Okay. 1,097. I think it's
wow.
public data. So yeah, just over the 1,000 mark. So it would be a lot of frogs.
A lot of frogs.
Yeah, would be a lot of frogs. But yes, Tabble's a toad, not a frog, because frogs, of course, spend most of their time in water, which the fountain frogs, of course, will be, because
of course they'll love it.
They'll absolutely love it. What was the deadline? Have you not done it yet? I think it might have. Because we need the address for the physical rewards. Well, that was difficult to say. So you might want to. I think we are going to chase people up, but I think sooner rather than later is the answer. Oh, but I suppose you've. Oh, but I guess people have given their address, haven't they? As part of the shipping, is that right? So as long as the address is correct, I mean, he knows where I live. If you've ever bought anything online, they know where you live. That's you gotta remember that. A vague memory it was tomorrow. I mean, we did set. Oh, for the wish tags and stars, there's no deadline for the wish tags and stars. Sorry, I got the two mixed up. Not at the moment anyway. I might. There was a deadline for updating your address. But that's gone. And if you haven't done it, please talk to me immediately. We did send out an email for that. But yes, wish tags and stars. I don't know, because I'll just pop them in if they come in late. I probably will. Maybe in 6 months, I'll be like, maybe you won't be adding any more in. But there's really no reason to. I suppose for stars I might need to, because that's got dedicated artwork. So some water. I think I
Probably
left it
some.
downstairs. Oh well. I'm too far gone. I think the whole thing is not done. But I'm saying, so I should be focusing on the but I'm saying I believe backers gave their address with the shipping, right? So we so physical rewards should still arrive. It's just the survey hasn't been done yet. Yeah. I think that's right. I hope that's right. But yeah, wish tags really I can put in any time. But yeah, stars I probably will. I haven't started on the stars yet, but I'm probably going to start on the characters, the character tiers, hopefully this week. And then I'll probably make a start on the stars next week maybe, which should be good fun. Is my Krita okay? Oh, I was toggling the bucket of paint we got here because it looks kind of like the fountain. That's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, coming back to the bucket.
Yeah, good times. Who remembers that? I hope this has been an enjoyable stream.
It's very nice watching the bricks be made.
Yeah, I think the bricks is the kind of thing where it starts coming together with the bricks. I think it starts seeing its shape.
Very satisfying. It's I find myself more and more like every stream we do, I'm just like more and more quiet, just watching the art, and I just can't help it. I have my nice bird sounds and ASMR on in the background. There's a fireplace going. I'm pretending I'm in a cottage, and I'm just admiring the bricks. But speaking of streams, as we're nearing the end of this one.
Oh yeah.
What are we doing next time?
So the plan for next week, at least at the moment, is that we're gonna do. I think Fern is gonna play Kingdom Car. Yes, I think, which could be a good time. It could be a bit odd. I'm sorry, it's not going to be a Garden Path stream, but we're just going to shake things up a bit, and it is going to be a carrot cake stream.
It is, and it will be fun to see what kind of things carried over to the Garden Path and what things was learned. I will. The game explores a lot of quite heavy themes. So not in like a 18 certificate way, but So, but I think it's quite a dancey and light-hearted game. So I hope you guys will enjoy it when we do it. And there'll be announcements coming out soon. A little thing I did just before I went on stream, you can currently, if you're watching this, you can get the game for free if you wanted to play it before. But the way of doing it is quite complicated. I don't know, do we want it in chat? It's if you go to carrotcakestudio.itch.io/stream, then you can get the game for free if you want to. So if you follow that link, but then add /stream at the end, I think you get a coupon for 100% off. Which, maybe you want to do, but it would be cool because I think I'm going to be. The game is quite. I'm not going to be going into too many details about what things represent and stuff because it is an art game at the end of the day, and it is kind of what you take away from it sort of game. I think it's cool. It's good time. I've done this when I created the game. We did a lot of play testing with quite a few sort of 7 to 10 people in a room, and we all kind of played it together and talked about it, and it works quite well in that format. So is that Sparrow, do you run it on Linux? I'm surprised that you haven't been able to get it running. I kind of, maybe, I don't know, a year ago I was like, this is the last version of Kingdom Come. I'm not going to touch it.
But maybe I'll open up the source code again, if needs be. I did redo the soundtrack just to release it on Bandcamp. I kind of just gave it a bit of a spruce up. Crossing ran fine. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know why that wouldn't have worked. Maybe I'll give that a go. Maybe I'll head on to Linux this afternoon and just try. But yeah, so if you want to give it a try before the stream, give it a go. It's about an hour long. There's some Let's Plays on YouTube where they've kind of talked about things, and it's maybe taken an hour and a half.
If it was me, it would take 3 hours.
It's not. There's nothing like, you don't have to fight bosses or anything. It's just you kind of just move through it. But there's different dialogue paths, and things kind of change depending on what you do and things like that. What was I going to say? Yeah, but it'd be cool to. I'll kind of just be talking about the design process, and because I did learn a lot from it. And if you're interested in sort of lessons of game design lessons, then it might be quite a fun stream to watch, just in sort of that regard. It wasn't my first game, but I still came away having learned a lot. But yeah, I was going to say it's good to play in one session. Firstly, because I think, I don't know, it's just that kind of game. Like, I think you want to begin it and end it, but also because the saving is a little bit janky. So I can't promise if you save the game, it's all going to be there when you come back. It usually is fine. I remember I had it on the uni show. I had a little script which ran it so that if nobody was touching the game would randomly switch to a different scene in the game. But I didn't take into account that certain like unlockables didn't change or something like that. So I came back to the game about 2 days later, and just the whole thing was just totally like characters weren't there and certain things are unlocked and you was able to move through there. It was an absolute mess. So maybe nobody played it, I don't know, who knows. But lesson learnt. But it was quite fun having it at an art show. I don't know how many people played it, I really don't know. They kind of tucked it into a corner.
We're playing it in a couple of weeks.
In 2 weeks.
An unannounced time.
Yeah, I don't know the time yet. It may or may not be the same times. I'm not sure.
I'm excited. I get to do the thing. I get to
yeah.
The game. Oh my god, I'm very good at playing games.
You're probably better than I am. I don't do an awful lot playing games these days. As I learned playing Elden Ring, I'm fighting the same pack of ghouls for about 3 hours. So
experience.
It's not good. And then I found out you could do that thing where you can send a whole load of wolves at them. So now I can beat half of the ghouls, and not the other half, instead of only one of the ghouls. So
it's good when they fight each other.
Yeah, there's that as well.
Work smart, not hard, Louis.
There is one boss where I realised, not a boss, but it's like a big guy. You realise you just hang back and eventually one of them kills him for you. So you just grab a drink, you wait for it to happen, and then you move on. And then you die and you repeat.
Amazing.
Yeah, it certainly filled up my Sundays. I'm not going to bore you guys with... I'll come back to these. The stones at the back here look pretty bad, but I'll not bore you guys with that. So, but the front ones are looking okay.
Yeah, I like the front ones.
I just need to fix. They're all kind of lopsided because of how I drew it. But yeah.
Yeah, adds a little bit of charm.
A little bit of just a little bit, just enough charm. But I dare say we're coming to the end of the stream now. So if anybody has any questions, any parting questions, feel free to ask about the game, about my day, about my favourite cheese, or even Fern's favourite cheese.
Yeah. And also, if you can't think of a question right now, but you think of it later, and you're like, oh, I should have asked, you can join the Discord and ask there, and it's no problem.
Absolutely. There hasn't been cheese discourse yet, but you could
Not
be
yet.
you could be the first.
There's the added benefit of nice, pet pictures, plant pictures,
Yeah.
crafts,
Yeah, we had
music
some.
recommendations.
What was it? Something was happening in the crafts this morning.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a look
There's
now.
the-
Oh yeah, it was some cool. Are they dice or boxes? Some ring boxes.
Mhm.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool what the demographic is up to. I'm really always quite stunned at what people are just out making. It's really cool.
Yeah. No
More
big deal. Just
More people should be out
make-
just making stuff. That's the whole point of the food and tea. Cheese chat. What is my favourite cheese? Well, we need 300 followers to find out.
This is what I'm talking about. He's turning on his pro streamer gamer mindset, grind set.
I do like
Oh.
Stilton's alright in it. I like a blue cheese. No, I'm not that picky really. Spicy cheese is underrated. I do like a spicy cheese, especially after a beer. It's quite nice. Or with the cold beer, spicy cheese. That's a good.
Don't say that.
How come?
I don't have that.
Right, okay. That's like a Christmas thing, though, isn't it? Brie.
Yeah.
I can only eat too much brie. I feel like brie is cloying is the word for brie. I think.
I think brie is a nice, gentle cheese.
Yeah. But then-
Compared to other stronger French cheese.
I find it gets kind of in my throat, brie. I'm not sure what it is.
Mm.
Maybe that's just me. I'm not sure. But I can
would
see
go with milk chocolate.
milk chocolate and brie. I don't know about that.
Oh no, I mean it gets in your throat kind of.
Oh yeah. Similar, yeah. Gruyere. That is a good cheese. That is an A-tier cheese. Okay. Cool. Fountain's looking all right. I did a little line there. This is basically what we did. I did a little bucket of paint very early on. That didn't get very far, but otherwise we did a little bit. I'll do the final finishing touch, which I'm going to undo as soon as the stream ends, and move this fish up to his correct perspective. Hopefully without the water. I don't know. I'm going to do a real bodge job. Ooh, really bad. Okay, something like that. Wow.
It's fine. Perfect. No
It's
one.
real
no one-
art. Okay.
That actually helped so much.
It does. And I'm going to do that. No, there we go. Thanks for joining everybody. 2 weeks time, possible, more than likely not, Kingdom Cast stream. Give the Garden Path a wish list on Steam. Really helps the game out, of course. Discord community. Follow us on Twitter. Alex is doing some cool posts. I've got a feeling there's going to be some pretty good posts coming up. The TikTok's always popping off.
Yeah. You love the TikTok.
I'm not on there all that often, but when I am, I've got no idea what's going on. It's fantastic. I don't understand things anymore, but that's okay.
It's
and,
okay. You get to just marvel.
Yeah.
Marvel at the unknown.
It's good stuff.
Thank you all so much for hanging out.
Yeah.
It's always so nice.
And remember, grab Kingdom Car for free if you go on the itch page /stream. If you want it, give it a go. Probably won't run on your computer. You probably need to run it in compatibility mode or something. But yeah. But otherwise, enjoy the rest of your days. I hope it goes really well for you. So take care, everyone. Thanks again. Bye-bye.